Anger is mounting across the Middle East and Africa in response to a video posted online insulting Islam. In Tunisia, at least 2 people have been killed in clashes outside the U.S. Embassy in Tunis. Several protesters managed to break into the building while a separate attack targeted an American school. In the Sudanese capital, 3 people died after clashes outside the U.S. Embassy compound there. Earlier, protesters also targeted the embassies of Germany and Britain. U.S. Marines are on their way to boost security. U.S. Marines are also heading for Yemen, where 4 people were killed outside the American embassy in the capital, Sana'a. There's been another night of protests in Egypt. Hundreds demonstrated near the U.S. Embassy in Cairo, where a massive concrete wall has been built to keep crowds back. But the protests haven't been isolated to just those capitals. Cities across the world have seen demonstrations from London to Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta to Amsterdam. These are live pictures now from the Egyptian capital, Cairo. Small groups of protesters still involved in a standoff with police near the U.S. Embassy. Police have been firing tear gas to try to disperse those protesters. Rawya Rageh has the latest from Cairo.
Egypt's powerful Muslim Brotherhood group downgraded their participation in Friday's protest to what they described as symbolic participation. The change of heart appeared as an attempt to contain the ongoing violence near the U.S. Embassy. Still, a few dozen people showed up in Cairo's iconic Tahrir Square, chanting slogans in support of Islam's Prophet Muhammad and venting their anger.
We're here because Prophet Muhammad is a red line. Maybe the Muslim Brotherhood don't know, and those in power don't know, pardon my sarcasm. But I'm here from the morning and quite disappointed at the low turnout.
Further down near the embassy, some continue to defy the police force, despite a concrete barrier that was put up to protect the embassy, and despite the continuous barrage of tear gas. Yet, among them, our cameras encountered several people who were critical of the protesters' actions.
All that's been happening is downright wrong. The police are doing the right thing. No one should be breaching the embassy. The Prophet himself would never condone this. What's the point of this? The issue over this movie should be handled by governments, not individuals. What would people benefit by harming Americans?
On the diplomatic front, the United States Secretary of Defense spoke with his Egyptian counterpart over the phone and reassured him, and I quote, that the partnership between the 2 countries remains solid. A reassurance to the government here after concerns that the ongoing violence may affect the relationship between the longtime allies.